Rightio, here's a longer video, because the Facebook ones I can only do for 2 minutes, which is rather rushed, isn't it? So here I am. As you know, yesterday I posted a picture of a satellite image of a jungle with some tracks around it, and I'm in that very jungle. Now, I find these places because I went to the archaeological people, and I realised there must be a map, and I blagged the map off them, a digital map, and with a bit of work and cross-referencing and databases, one can actually find places like this, you see, and nobody comes here. I mean, absolutely nobody. The locals know it's here, obviously, but certainly no tourists, just nutters like me, I suppose. But isn't it absolutely divine? You can hear the insects, the butterflies drifting past. It's just lovely. There's a butterfly there, you see. They're always around. They're gorgeous. The first time you walk down these paths, you see, is you always get bloody facefuls of cobwebs. And there's bloody big spiders. Well, cobwebs there is, so there must be big spiders. There is big spiders, but not the sort of huge Amazonic ones you're thinking. But you get spiders' webs all over the place, so you have to be a bit cautious. And we go through underneath here. You see, oh, down we go. Oh, here we are. And this is it. You stick a pin in a map, and you have to be a little observant, because it's easy to miss these things due to the foliage. So let's wander through here, shall we? Okay. And then, with your research and cross-referencing maps and satellite images, you can find places like this. Isn't that staggering? It's no tourists come here, I can guarantee that. It takes quite a drive, you know. You know, you get a bit of decent road, and then you get dirt tracks, and then you get god-awful dirt tracks with huge holes in to get to here. And there's a doorway there, you see. Now, that would have been a doorway into into the actual thing itself, because this is a fake doorway that's got a bit of carvings above it there, you see. That's a fake doorway. I think that's to confuse evil spirits and stuff. Now, what's holding this whole thing up is this tree. We'll get some more shots of him, but you can see the roots sort of interlacing there with the brickwork. Ultimately, the tree will destroy it, but for the moment, they're the best of friends. And this, I've got a bit of a fetish, if you can have a fetish about such things, is these tiny little ferns. I could stare at them for hours. They're just stunning to me, because they're just so intricate. I don't know why. I've got a real thing about looking at these. It's like a huge landscape in miniature. You could imagine this as a huge rock face or something, you know, a cliff face. But in fact, it's all bonsai'd. I suppose that's the thing about it. It's all bonsai'd, and it's macro on a micro scale. So this is what you find. Now, if we walk around here to the other side here, we'll be able to see Mr. Tree. Now, you can see not many people coming to battle here. Right, okay, here we go. Look at this. Isn't that... Oh, it's glorious. That would be a good word. Majestic is a better one. There he is, Mr. Tree. I mean... it's a wonderful creation that something will just grow root after root around its central core, just reinforcing it and reinforcing it. And you can see here how he's slowly enveloped the brickwork. So you can see the temple there is actually underneath all these roots that have been growing for hundreds of years, probably. It's absolutely wonderful, isn't it? Now then, we'll continue our walk around. And by the way, you have no idea how hot it can get in here. It gets so humid. But one pack, I always pack the same thing, which is a peanut butter sandwich, one, a lemon sherbet, in this case, a sweet, and 2 bottles of water, and then I have a coconut juice on the way home. There you go. Now, these are made of old bricks. I mean, you can imagine there's kids work in the brick mines today, brick factories today. So it's been a child's job, but even back then. So kids would have made these bricks well over 1,000 years ago, and here they sit still. Now, as we go around here, there's something rather interesting. You have to watch your step, because there's rocks and there's old bits of building that have fallen down. So we go, to here, and we can see this side of it. Now, this is rather exciting because it's got a doorway. I mean, come on. How can that not be hugely intriguing? You see, there we see the tree roots again. And this is the doorway that goes in. You see, isn't this all... It's all very... I don't like saying Indiana Jones because it's crap. Tintin is way more fun. Captain Haddock and Calculus and the Thompson twins, etc. Now, this is way Tintin, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to show you. Oh, look at that. I've got an iPhone, so there's almost no light in here, but it's doing quite well. And that's nice and cool. And weirdly, it doesn't smell of bat shit. No. Can't really smell an iguana. Often you do. But I can't smell any. It smells like ammonia. Someone asked me the other day, what's bat shit smell like? Well, it smells like ammonia. So I don't think there's any bats in there. Let's clamber up here. Oh, golly go. So there you go. This is what I do with my time. Since I've given up the demon drink. I'm sorry if the camera won't, but I've got to be cautious as well I'm walking. There's my jolly old rucksack. Do you know, I just worked out, I was sitting here having a bottle of warm water. And I've had that rucksack for 27 years. Is it 27? 30? Yeah, something like that. And this is where I sit. You see, I'm sitting on my little termite mound, looking at that. Now, you've got to admit, that's pretty special. So when I post these photos of temples and stuff, I'm not really doing them justice, but hopefully this will. And seeing the temple is only a part of it. What really, really counts is the lovely bike ride here through the rice fields, through the god-awful roads, and listening to the nature, seeing the butterflies who are glorious, and just being at peace with it all. I mean, it's a cathedral of calm. It really is. And I absolutely love it.